Sorry, but this video is not going to be like hyper edited or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to get my thoughts out on the news about Overwatch 2's PvE mode just being straight up scrapped. And I just I can't say I'm surprised because like again, Blizzard is such a shitty company and they have been for years. And like Overwatch has been very consistently like one of their top games. Like Overwatch has been very high performing for ever since the game launched back in 2016. And it's just it weirds me out as to why they're doing this cuz like you don't update Overwatch 1 for years. Basically kill the game. You're making like next to no money from it, you put no effort into anything of it just so you could make Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 gets released. You don't release the PvE content, but you notice that Overwatch 1's pretty much dead, so you release the PvP for Overwatch 2 in order to kind of spark interest in the game again, get people playing again. And then you say, don't worry, the meat of the game, PvE, it will be in 2023, don't worry. And everyone's like, okay, all right. You added some content, all right, I'll be happy with this for now. And then you add seasonal updates. And then you come out and tell us that the entire meat of the game, the entire purpose for Overwatch 2's existence is just gone. So there's no reason for Overwatch 2 to exist. You basically killed your own game, made a lackluster sequel to it, with the sole purpose of making a PvE campaign, and then you just don't even make it. You just say, no, I'm good, bye. And then that's it. It's like, the scum here. It's like, this is like EA levels of shit. Like, come on. Like, you're just straight up lying to your entire audience. But, oh, wait, we're periodically releasing missions, like, every few seasons. Big fucking whoop. We waited 4 years for an archive event? Like, are you serious? And the whole Star Watch thing? No one fucking cares. Like, no one cares. Literally zero people care. It was a game mode that was cool to play 2 times. You play as the good side, then you play as the bad side, and then you go back to playing comp. But, like, there's no reason to ever play that game mode again. And they're talking about, like, oh, the story of this non-canon game mode. Like, no one gives 2 shits about this fucking game mode. No one was excited for it. No one cared. And no one cares. So, like, I'm trying to grasp, like, what is their business practice? Like, you lie to your entire audience, you remove all the things that people liked about the first game, release a lackluster sequel that isn't even a sequel, take 4 years of effort to put into a game mode, which was the entire reason for Overwatch 2's existence, and then you cancel it after 4 years? Were you not putting any effort or anything into Overwatch 2? Because, like, it's not like you had to make a new engine. It's not like you had to make an entire new game. Right? Call of Duty could have released 4 games in the time that Overwatch 2 took to make this PvE mode. 4 games. Whether those games would have been quality, probably not. But at the end of the day, 4 entire fucking games. And Overwatch couldn't even release a seasonal update. It took them 4 years, and they still couldn't do it. It's just like, I don't know where their priorities are at. Because, like, what are they planning? Literally, the entire reason for Overwatch 2's existence is just gone now. So, like, half the people even only play this game because they were excited for this. So, like, finally, we're going to get a story mode, which is what we've always wanted, because the story of Overwatch is really cool, and they have all these awesome characters that they can never really explore on a multiplayer format like this. So you finally get a campaign, and then you can finally explore these stories. Maybe you can have, like, prequel missions for characters' backstories. That would have been so cool. But instead we get nothing. We get these lazy-ass archive missions every few seasons. Like, are you shitting me? Like, that's it? That's 4 years of effort right there. It genuinely leads me to believe in making... This is completely a theory, by the way. That they were planning this from the beginning. They were never planning on actually adding this stuff, and they were just going to cancel later on. Just so they can make Overwatch 2 and insert all these god-awful microtransactions. Now, again, just a theory, but it seems pretty likely at this point. People have been complaining ad nauseum for the microtransactions to get removed and go back to loot boxes, which You know, if people want loot boxes back, you really fucked up. Like, people have been shit talking loot boxes and supply drops for years. And if they want them back, oh my god, you must have really dropped the ball. $20 for an 8-year-old skin? Like, are you shitting me? Really? Like, come on. Like, that's just scummy. And then they're gonna go ahead and say the entire reason for this game even existing is just not gonna be made anymore. We just abandoned it. Like, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know if Overwatch will recover from this. Obviously, I think comp players and pro players, people like that, they're gonna just pass it off like it's nothing. A lot of these people are in Blizzard's pockets, so they couldn't talk shit about the game even if they wanted to. I don't think a lot of the player base, like all the Overwatch 1 players, like the casual players who are excited for this, I don't think a lot of them are going to stay because now there's just no reason to. It's literally just Overwatch 1 but with worse microtransactions and pay to win mechanics. Like, sure, we're getting heroes. Oh, awesome, nice. But like, the reason for the game being a thing is gone now. I have no motivation to play. I have no reason to wait. Because I know what I'm getting is just going to be a fucking archive event. Which, consistently, after the archive mission comes out, everyone plays them for the first time. They play them for that entire event. And then by the time they come out next event, no one touches them. No one plays the archive missions. Because they're boring and repetitive. And what's going to make these campaign missions so special? Because it's not going to be the skill tree, because that's straight up not there anymore. They just canceled it because it wasn't in their cards. It would take too much effort. Because apparently it takes 4 years to fucking do this, and then you can't even finish it. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what to say. Because, like, this is so stupid. Like, I think, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke? That is the perfect way to sum up this entire situation. Like, Blizzard just keeps taking L's, and I'm just wondering when they're finally going to get their shit together. I just don't understand how they keep dropping the ball so consistently, and they can't fucking figure it out. Like, is there just, like, some secret, like, government agency or some shit that's, like, working underneath Blizzard that's forcing them to do all these stupid decisions to kill their company? Like, I don't get it. How could you so consistently make awful decisions? Like, it's just, you think they'd learn after a while, but they don't. And I think it's because they don't want to learn, because they don't care. Blizzard, they've released shit for so long now. They've been under, allegations, lawsuits, things like that. They just don't care. They really don't. Ever since Jeff Kaplan left, Overwatch has just felt like this hollow mechanization scheme to print as much money as humanly possible. We're going to charge people for literally fucking everything. And after this, I genuinely believe every season is pretty much going to be, after we get all the stuff out of the way, like, the player progression, the story missions, you get I think there's going to be a mastery system, we'll get some new events. Literally, after all that shit, we're not going to add any fundamental changes, right? We might get a rework every once in a while. We might get a new hero, and then we'll get a battle pass, and then maybe a new limited time event, but that's pretty much it. Like, we're not going to see anything more like the workshop that we got. Like, we're never going to get that again. I don't think. We're going to get a story mission, a new hero, maybe a new map, but that's it. This is just going to become your standard mobile game that just gets a seasonal update. Just one. And then they might get some balance changes every once in a while, but that's it. Like, I don't think this game is going to last very long. It's really sad, though, because, like, again, I bought this game in 2016. I was, like, no joke, I was addicted to this game. And I mean it, literally. I wake up in the morning at, like, 6 a.m., Overwatch for 3 hours, then I go to school. And then when I get home, it's Overwatch for the rest of the day. It was like that for, like, 4 months. It was just that for 4 months. And then I kind of got out of the game, and then I got back into it again. And it was just that on and off cycle of getting into it, getting out of it. Then Overwatch 2 released, and I'm just like, finally I have motivation to play this game again. And just, I was consistently waiting. I'm like, alright, when is the PvE gonna come out? I'm so excited for this. and then they just don't do it. Like, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I'm just like, I'm trying to think, like what are they going to do with this game? Like, so many of the people are just going to straight up leave now. Because, like, the entire reason that this game existed is just gone now. So people are like, well, I don't want to do this. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no reason to play this. Like, why? And how they originally said that they were going to have Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2 be simultaneous, to where if you don't want to play Overwatch 2, you can play Overwatch 1. That was a fucking lie. So you have to play Overwatch 2. Because it's the same fucking game. It's literally the same thing. You took 4 years to make a seasonal update, and then you didn't even deliver the seasonal update part of the seasonal update. You just copy and pasted the same game with a new microtransaction system. It's so scummy. And I'm just trying to think, like, what are their plans? Like, this game is just going to turn into a seasonal update game. It's not going to be like Fortnite, to where every season feels like basically a different game. It's going to be the same thing. You're going to add a battle pass. You're going to add a new hero every other season. Maybe a new map. A new limited time game mode. But that's it. It's going to be like Paladins. Like, I know, I'm betting the large majority of you probably haven't even played the game. But, like, Paladins now is, like, basically just dead. It's like a mobile game. It's like a mobile game at this point. They don't do anything with it. They'll add, every season, they'll add one new hero. And then they don't do anything with that hero. I mean, it's not quite in that stage yet, but I think it's going to get there. Every other season there'll be a new hero, and then that's basically it. We're just looking forward to that, and then the hero will either be complete dog shit or absolutely broken, and then they just won't fix it. Because there just isn't enough outcry for it, because there's not enough people playing the game. Again, all this is speculation. Who knows? Maybe the game is still going to be alive and well. I severely doubt it, but there's no way Overwatch is recovering from a hit like this. It's just, there's no way. So I just wanted to get out some of my thoughts. It's basically just me ranting. I really don't have any constructive criticism because I'm just really pissed off right now. Because, like, I was so excited for this. And I let my hope gets up. And I shouldn't have, because this is Blizzard we're talking about. And Blizzard is not a very consistent company when it comes to pleasing their audience. So that's my thoughts. I guess that's pretty much it. Bye-bye.